Good morning, students. Today we start chapter number 3, current electricity. Topic number 3.2, electric current. Here we know that two type of charges, positive and negative charges, may flow forward and backward direction, backward across the area. In this given interval T, let positive charge Q be net amount in forward minus backward of positive charge that flow in the forward direction across the area. Similarly, for the negative charges, the net amount of negative charges flowing across the area in the forward direction. The net amount of these flowing charges across area in forward direction in time interval T, total charge Q is equal to positive charge minus negative charge. This is for proportional to T in steady current. This is for the steady current. So current I is equal to Q upon T. Current I is equal to Q upon T. But here we know that current are not always in steady. Hence, more generally here, let charge del Q be net charge flowing across a cross section area of conductor during the time interval of del T. During time interval of del T, the current and time T across the cross section of conductor is defined as value of ratio of del Q upon del T, del Q upon del T time limit del T tends to 0 is equal to, here we know that I is equal to limit del T tends to 0 del Q upon del T. Here SI unit of current is ampere. SI unit of current is ampere. Now next topic 3.3, electric currents in conductor. Electric currents in conductor. Okay. Now one side is positive charge, second side is negative charge. This ring is negative charge, this ring is directly dielectric substance is positive charge, electric field direction from positive to negative direction. Okay, so plus Q charge distributed over a disk one, and similarly negative charge another one disk, this disk one. Now here what happened, the electron will be accelerated due to in this field toward to the positive side, thus move to the neutralize the charges. Because of electron move from the due to this electric field, negatively charged move towards to the positively charged and neutralize these charges. In this case, in cylindrical shape in conductor, charge plus Q and minus Q put end of the metallic cylinder, electron will be drift because of the electric field created to the neutralized charges. The current will stop after while unless charge positive and negatively charged continuously replace. So here what happened, continuously this is current rather than current for a short period of time mechanically maintain a steady electric field, continuously steady electric field in this case. Now next is Ohm's law. Basically Ohm's law regarding flow of current was discovered by G.S. Ohm in 1828. Ohm's law is Suppose a conductor through which a current I is flowing and V be potential difference between this end of the conductor. So electric here potential difference is directly proportional to I, means V is equal to Ri, where the constants of the proportionality R is called resistance of the conductor. SI unit of resistance is ohm and denoted by symbol is this. Okay, but the resistance not only depend on material of the conductor but also dimension of the conductor. Dependence of R on the dimension of conductor can be easily determined the following step. Now in the first case, here we take form of slab of length is L. First one length is L. Okay, in first case. Now second one, this slab is connected continuously. Length of this slab is L plus L's cross section area is A. Now imagine this continuously, so total length of this slab is 2L. If V is potential difference across the end of the first slab, to here second one same identical to comparison to first one. So here in the second slab, since the end of the second, so potential difference also across the end of the second slab. So current flow in the both slab is same. So in this case, produce a potential difference is 2V. So RC is equal to 2V upon I. So is equal to 2R. So here V upon I is equal to R. In this case, length of conductor double the resistance. In general, resistance is directly proportional to length, means resistance is directly proportional to length. Now next one is two slab set like that. So here A by 2 cross section area. So in this case, R1 is equal to V upon I2, means current divided in two parts. So 2V upon I is equal to 2R. So here R is inversely proportional to cross section area. R is inversely proportional to cross section area. Now the combination of these both equation, R is L upon A. So R is equal to rho L upon A. Constant proportionality rho depends on material of the conductor but not on its dimension. Rho is called, this one is resistivity. Rho is resistivity. So V is equal to I into R is equal to I rho L upon A. I rho L upon A. Current per unit area. Here we know that current per unit area is called current density. And SI unit of current density ampere per meter square. Ampere per meter square. If in this case further, E is magnitude of uniform electric field in the conductor, whose length is L and potential V across it and is EL. So EL is equal to J rho L. So E is equal to J into rho. So magnitude of E and J can indeed be cast in a vector form. So J is equal to, here we know that E is equal to J into rho, or J is equal to sigma into E. Here sigma 1 upon rho is called conductivity. This one is conductivity, means equal to 1 upon rho, called conductivity.